Hello everyone, welcome to Tommy's Station. Today's video is titled Tommy's Mind the Gap, or shall I say gaps. Right, now then, this is a rake of 4 Southern 4-wheel coaches. Now I know these are just models then, they were never produced as far as I'm aware. Being pulled by my Hornby M7, as I affectionately call it, my whisperer, because it's very quiet. Now then, the problem with these, not only these, but in particular these, are the huge gaps between the wagons, the coaches, sorry. They're horrendous. They look terrible. So what I thought I would do is have a go at shortening some of the connectors to make them look a bit more realistic. So what I'll do, I'll just show you. This is, I got 5, this is the 5th one. This is how the couplings are molded into the actual chassis. So they're not removable by normal means with a screw or NEM type. They're molded in, which seems to be the way a lot of manufacturers go. So what I should do is just show you very briefly. I've broken one of my own rules. Here is a box, and it's a brand spanking new old Loco. I won't see what it is yet, you'll see it coming round. So basically, I was looking for a suitable Loco to pull my LMS 4-wheel coaches, and after searching high and low, I found one. Now then, like I say, normally I don't buy new anymore, I buy used, but I couldn't find a used one that was suitable, the correct liveries, etc. And then I found a brand new one at a very, very reasonable price, so I bought it. So what I'll do, I'll bring it around and then we can have a look at the coaches. As it comes around the corner, then I'll pan in on it. Here it is. So it's a Ginty 3F, number 16440. Slow it down. It hasn't been fully running yet, so it's still settling down. Right, now it came with a fireman and a driver, and obviously they're just black plastic, so I painted them. It wasn't running perfectly when I had it, so as I always do, I took it apart and found that the oils on the axles had almost solidified. It turned into like a wax. So this must have been in a box on a shelf for years. It's probably why I got it so cheap. Anyway, I've installed the vacuum pipes and a rear lamp. I've also taken the cab out and highlighted some of the details. I probably won't be able to see much there. So there we are, nice little Loco. I've removed the front hook. I don't like the hooks on the front, it makes them look stupid. So anyway, let's go back to the plot. Yes, we have a plot this week. If you look at the spacing between the coaches, you think, well, it's not too bad. Now then, I've actually pushed the southern coaches together so they're buffered up, or buffer to buffer. Now then, if I close the gap on these, let's move this one back just a touch. There we are. Now look at the difference. Let's go. There we are. Look at the difference. I've almost reduced the gap by half. So what I'll do, I'll just show you what I've done. Now then, you can buy all kinds of magnetic couplings. There's quite a few options, but I wanted to do this free of charge, to me anyway. So what I've done, I removed that coupling. Let's turn this one around and put it close together so you can see. there. So that's how, on the right, that's how they are, and this is how I've modified it. Took a bit of working out, but I've managed to be able to cut them off and re-glue them. Now then, I'm not using the 2 hooks, I'm only using 1 hook per coach. It really doesn't need the 2, and it's quite difficult to detach them if there's 2 hooks. So I've done them all. Now then, I want to show you something which I hate. I don't know why Hornby did this. If you look here, the hook will slide nicely there, but it can't slide there. So what I've done, I've actually modified it. I cut that off, so the hook comes over quite nicely. You see, look, that, I don't know why they did that. Maybe someone can explain. I have no idea. Anyway, let's put this one back up on the track. So what I'll do now, I'll expand them. There we are. And I'll do the same with the LMS. Now then, trying to be gentle. That's it, they're fully extended. So as you can see, approximately I've saved half the space between each coach. Now if you look at the end, it's now exactly 2 centimeters shorter, or the LMS ones are 2 centimeters shorter by me moving the couplings further back under the chassis. Like I say, there's numerous ways how you can shorten. This is just my way. All it cost me was a tube of super glue. That's it. And time I have plenty of. So what I'll do, I'll set it off. You can have a look at it running around. I've also painted the interior of these coaches like a cream colour, and I've installed some passengers, but it's not easy to see them. But they are in there, I can assure you. Yeah, this must have been very old new stock, made in China. So I don't know, I can't see anything on the box or anything the year of manufacture. Maybe I'm not looking at the right things, I don't know. But anyway, that's immaterial. The fact is, I've now got a Loco, which is a very, very nice match with these coaches. So this is my 4th Ginty now. I shall show you the other 3 as it comes around. Still needs running in. These Type 7 motors, they can be a bit growly until the gears mesh in correctly and they've settled down. That's why I changed the motor on this black Ginty. That had the Type 7 and I wasn't happy with it at all. The slow running performance was rubbish, noisy. So anyway, now that has a flywheel 5-pole screw wound motor in it. I won't be changing this one. This is fine. So there you can see that's my 3rd Ginty I bought. So moving on. Here's the 2nd one in GWR Liberty. This is a Triang Hornby Ginty, and what I did, I changed the wheel sets. I featured these a couple of times before, but I just thought I'll brush up on them. So this one has a brand new wheel set, actually from one of the more modern Gintys, and also I put a can motor in it of the type I cannot remember, and that runs superbly because they're a heavy chassis. They really pull. No traction tires, not needed. This new one doesn't have a traction tyre either. My black one, the one made in Great Britain, does. So here's the first Ginty I bought. And again, this is a Triangle Hornby. This had an XO4 motor and the large front wheels. So this has also had a new wheel set. This is both of them going back 4 or 5 years ago I did it. And also this has a can motor. So off we go again. Yeah, I spent hours wondering why they wouldn't run around, or the Triangle Hornbys wouldn't run around my track very well. And I discovered the saga of the deep wheel flanges. So anyway, they run it perfectly now. Let's take the speed up a touch. Right, I'll show you the end of the box. Now, if anyone can tell me how you can work out the year of manufacture from that, I don't know. It's not written anywhere. I'm just curious. Doesn't really matter. It runs very well. So that's a nice little set. And you can hear the motor. It will settle down. I also had the same thing with my saddle tank Hornby Locos with the same motor. Where are we? There we are. There's one there. They're the same. When you first get them, they're noisy. So they take quite a while to settle down, and then they're smooth runners. Okay, so there we go. Another new Loco. And some refurbished LMS coaches with modified couplings. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye now.